I call it break fast, because at night time when you're sleeping, you're fasting, and then when you get up in the morning, you don't want to get your body work very hard. Try to have a lot of different things into your body, like meat and loads of different things like bread. America people or in the Western, I find that in the morning they just have to have big breakfast. Yes, very true that you need to have a big. No, what the fucking wrong with my language, man? Getting shitty now. Is it because I hang around with you too long?
No, it's the opposite. My English was one day good. When I met you, you pull me down.
My English is freaking good, and then next thing you know, when I'm talking...
I think it's because you're trying to get back your mother tongue language, like when you're trying to speak Vietnamese again, because you came to England very young, and you lost it, or didn't you, pretty much?
I think that's a big problem. When we have the more different, loads of different language, I speak in 3 different languages, see? English, Vietnam, and Chinese. And sometimes you get mixed in your head, sometimes especially weird, Some of you probably noticed. When I'm in Vietnam, I speak a little bit English because we're doing a trip, in Vietnam. And I try, because my Vietnamese is getting a bit shitty, like.
What do you mean getting it? What shit?
Because I came over here too long, you see. And then what happened is my main mother tongue is Vietnamese. Because of that, when I get back to Vietnam, that's a few years back, when I do in a Vietnam trip a few years back, I tried speaking more of the Vietnamese, and I can't speak English anymore.
Or Cantonese.
I can't speak Cantonese anymore, because it's like...
You couldn't spit out any Chinese to me, because I don't speak Vietnamese. That he trying to talk to me, and he was like, kept speaking Vietnamese. I'm like, what's the matter with you? 3 attempts before we actually started speaking Chinese.
It's a very, very weird. So, some of you know what I mean. That's why our brain working in very different dimensions.
Sometimes when I'm at home, because my mum speaks 3 languages, but there's one language that I don't speak that she speaks, and vice versa. And I sometimes get to understand me. I have to use 3 languages in one sentence or in one phrase to make her understand what I'm trying to say. Are you the same?
Yeah, that's same with my mum, She only speaking...
She speaks Vietnamese and Cantonese.
Yeah, but she can't speak Vietnamese very well, and she can't speak Cantonese very well. Because she is over here too long, and my dad is speaking Chinese. This is how messed up really are in our culture. And this is why health, well, and relationship, family-oriented is very, very important. Because every one of us come across with all sort of problem, all sort of thing we're dealing with daily.
I think it's not a problem. The only problem is because we don't pass down the language down to the next generation.
But is it a problem? Sometimes we try to get ahead, so many things going on as well, thinking about what we need to eat, thinking about every day what we need to do.
But you don't need to think. That's what I do.
But I still need to know what I'm bloody putting in my mouth. That's a problem with a lot of people. Okay?
Yeah, but it's all raw stuff there.
But that's why I'm asking for to have a specific food, you see. I don't want you to quit me any Tom, Dick and Harry breakfast that I'm not going to eat, because it's going to be killing me. This is why I say all the time, other man food is someone else food is... No, what the fuck's that word again? The other man food is somebody else poison.
Someone's medicine.
So no, you don't know. No, it's other man food is other person poison. That means my food maybe is not suitable for you. This is what I talked about last time. A lot you need to understand this. Your food is not suitable for me. So a lot of times you have to eat your own food, because your body gets so used to eat your kind of style of diet, and I won't able to adapt to that particular style. So for me, as in the morning when I work, what is the routine that we must do every morning? What's the routine?
Drink a lot of water.
Yeah, and?
Do meditation for me. I need that. Start me off the day.
So
that's a stressful night sometimes. Broken sleep is not good.
The routine for me, wake up in the morning, need to deep breathing, because your body need a lot of oxygen coming in. Okay, deep breathing all the way up to your chest, hold for a bit, and then breathe out slowly.
So what's your pattern for your breathing pattern then? To optimize your
Normally,
breathing.
you're breathing normally.
How many seconds in? How many seconds out?
You don't need to count. You just breathe slowly in as you go.
Okay.
And relax as you breathe out. Like that. Okay? Because gradually that will helping you to learn and your lung start to expand. Sometimes you breathe in, you shallow breathing. That's called shallow breathing. And this,
a lot of people do that, don't they?
yeah, because it's not practice. That's why when you're training Tai Chi or when you're training Qigong or meditation, you do deep breathing. Okay, so inflate your lungs. So this is the most important thing, the first thing in the morning. And then what you need to do is need to learn to drink water. Okay, I drink normally half of a pint in the morning with a little bit of salt into there first. So that way helping me to get to clean up because your body been sleeping. Clean up all the rubbish. And then afterward, when I'm drinking water, some of you asked me this question before. What kind of water? We're drinking water, filter, good. We have the machine and we don't need to tell you about that. About it. Everybody have a different way of drinking filter water. Just clean water that you drink and warm water. Don't drink cold water because your body just wake up and it's not ready yet. So give your body a little bit of chance, warm water. And then that way it become better. And then gradually, as you throughout the day, start to drink more water. And then we start the breakfast or lunch that I normally eat round about 1 o'clock-ish. So we're doing sort of like...
Is there any exercises you do before drinking the water or after the water in the morning?
So in the morning, normally you do a little bit of stretching your body out a little bit. I do oil pulling in the morning. Oil pulling.
That's the first thing, actually.
First thing in the morning, I do oil pulling. Oil pulling to get your body,
It draws the toxins out of your body, basically, in your mouth. And if you do oil pulling regularly, it can stop cavities. It can
help a lot of stuff.
Gum disease, it's healthier for your teeth, your gum, and your mouth. So it's something that we both do every morning.
So that's the ritual. Water. For me, now some of you will ask me how much water to drink. That's another very important question. Just very simple. Okay? Your body weight times by 0.33. Okay, your body weight. So I'm weighing 72 kilo. Times by 0.33, so 2.3 liter water. That's how much I drink throughout the day. Okay? And when I'm drinking, try to drink warm water as I can. When it's going out, you've got no choice than to drink normal water.
I mean, my mum always said to me, always drink warm water or hot water. And this is mainly for females because we have periods. So it helps the blood circulate more. And if you're suffering from pains, like period pains, cramps and stuff, why do you think you have a hot water bottle? If you work and drink regularly hot water internally, then you probably find that you have less like cramps and problems like that. I knew a girl once who she's never ever drunk hot drink and she's got the worstest period pains ever. So that's why it's quite important, especially for females.
Not hot, but it's hot enough. Yeah?
Yeah, don't burn your tongue.
The idea need to make sure that when you're drinking, all the saliva, all the stuff in your pipe need to be washing down. Okay? So that's important to know that as a ritual. Each person have a different kind of ritual in the morning. So make sure you stick with that and then try to eat like this, you see? It's like superfood. More green in the morning because your body needs to have a natural way to break down. And you're like the start in a car. You cannot give them loads and loads of meat because your body needs time to break down. Do you know 80% of your energy is used to break down food? Okay? If your body needs 80% of your energy to break down food, that 20% more. That's why most people get food coma. After finishing, you're tired. You don't want that. You want to eat more green in the morning. Soap like this is
eggs for protein.
Nice egg, organic if you can. Get organic egg, eat, and then for protein in the morning, and that's it. That's my typical. I prefer to eat that than anything else.
That's your carbs there, the sweet potato.
Yeah, I don't like to eat so heavy of meat and stuff that in the morning, okay? Or in the afternoon either. I try to eat very light because I try to make sure that my body can break down faster to able to use that energy that I need to be used. And that's very important. A lot of people are asking a lot of different things on there, talking about nutrition when you're training. Like I mentioned before, some of you asked this question. Not many people talk about it. A lot of people talk about eat this, eat that protein, eat that, drink this protein. But really and truthfully, in mind, because I'm from Vietnam, when I'm very young, my master always talked to me one thing. The first thing you need to learn about anything else that you need to learn, that's 3 things you need to learn in life, is learn how to become the chef, learn how to look after yourself. Because if you're in the middle of nowhere and you got nothing to eat and you need to go and find food and you need to know how to cut them, need how to cut them, need to how to dealing with all this sort of stuff, you need to learn how to cook properly, okay? So you know what is it you need to put in your mouth. That's the most important thing. And second thing he told me to learn, it need to learn to look after yourself by physically and mentally. Because if you don't look after yourself, 2 things physically, okay, is somebody come and try to bully you. That's why I say train hard, live clean, and don't let anyone bully you. It's because of that reason. And that way you can do many things. If you're mentally strong, it becomes so much more easier to guide people along. That's why you become your own superhero, your own hero, to save yourself, to save the day. Because no other hero you're looking for out there to save your day.
So what are the 3 things to become your own superhero should you do?
The 3 things you need to learn, I mentioned you before. Look after yourself. Mean, learn to have the most important things that God gives you. It's love. Learn to love yourself a bit more. More you love yourself, okay, then it more you can able to love others. Because you get to understand that to be your hero, you need to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, how can you become your own hero? And secondly, you lead, most important thing again, is look after people around you. But if you can't look after yourself, how can you look after the people around you? That's why physical is very important to train mentally and physically. Because in this world we live in the moment, so much people out in the street, you're thinking like everything is good. But opposite, outside, everyone out there is combative. Everybody is trying to hurt you, harm you, or trying to take advantage of you. So that's what you need to prepare to understand this, is look after your health, look after your wealth, and look after your relationship. Relationship is look after your own relationship. Because when you get to love yourself already, then it's easy because you understand about yourself a bit more.
I love myself already, then I'm not talking to me specifically, but like some people who love themselves a bit too much, can it sway the wrong way around when they get a bit too selfish sometimes?
No. That's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
When people overlap themselves, everything is a balance like yin and yang. If you understand, see how I wear, black and white. Nothing is permanent. Balance is the key. Okay? Don't overdo it. Enough in the middle. If you start to love yourself over, not a bad thing. If you overlap yourself, you just love yourself more than other people want to love you. So that can be many good things. That can be your childhood trauma. When you're young, no one loved you. That's why you spend time to love yourself a bit more. For me, I'm the most important thing to learn to understand about love myself. Because I know when I'm growing up, when I'm young, if someone read my story already, it's nobody loving me. It's only me loving me. Why? Because when I'm in the shit, it's only me, get me out of me.
But does that make it hard for you to trust people because of that?
No, it's just because I'm aware of what I'm able to do, and I'm aware of people that let me fucking down. Everyone let me down. So I know that I don't rely on people because I know everybody let me down. So I know that number one, if I can sort it out, if I really need them to do things, that becomes a bit other. Otherwise, I don't rely on them because if you rely on people, it's a nightmare, okay? Don't rely on them.
But everyone relies on everyone on this planet, no?
Yes, you do rely on people, But only in certain things, a lot of things you can do on yourself. If you over rely, that's what you
But
happen
this
to.
is what I mean by like family though. Like you rely, like everyone relies on the mother to do things, right? And or rely on the daddy to bring on the bacon, like you're saying. That's still a way of relying on them though, as a unit.
Slightly different. When you say when you're younger, you have to rely on you because you don't know much better. What I'm talking about, for me personally, my own experience, is when I'm younger, I have no choice. When I have no choice, I have to do a lot of things by myself. Sometimes in life, you have choice. You have some people around you love you, over loving you too much, crave you, all this stuff. It's not say the bad thing, but when you're growing older, you don't think outside the box. You don't think properly. Okay?
So basically, when you're mothered, you're saying they kind of rely on that more, and they don't challenge them enough to become a stronger-minded person, and they're not willing to put the extra effort in to try harder or to work harder. So maybe the work ethic is not as good as they could be if they were pushed a bit more to be more independent, I suppose, when they're younger. Is that what you mean?
That way become a lot more better. Same with our kids. I don't let them the easy way out. I always give them the hard time. Why? Because they understand it. Okay, they understand it. When you're getting older, they know it's no free lunch. It's literally no free lunch. If you have free lunch, it's a beautiful thing. Take that in deeply and thank God for that. And that's why eating, do everything that you do in life, appreciate it.
So
when you appreciate what you get in, then you look after it more. Same thing like wealth, same thing like relationship. If you work hard for your relationship, you know you cherish everything around your relationship because you know it's hard. But if you get it easy, then you're gonna dump in a bin as easy. Okay? And that's what's happening nowadays. People don't think a lot because think rational, very rational, emotional. Everything coming out, God damn, and it's gone. Okay? It don't matter how long you're in a relationship for. One small thing, everything go in the bin. And some of you watching this and they said, Master Wong, you talk all this. When your other half talk to you, why don't look at their face?
You read that comment.
If I look at her face like that all the time, you're gonna think like who I need to talk to. I talk to you out there. Okay? So I need to look at you. I can't look at her while I look at you. So remember, a lot of time when you're watching things and doing things in life, it goes back to awareness. Aware of what's going on. I'm teaching martial art. I'm teaching coaching. I'm teaching people mindset. I'm teaching people to become the better version of themselves. So I need to be aware of what I need to talk about. So don't tell me I don't read your comment. I read all of your comment. You know.
So going back to this hero thing, becoming your own hero as an adult and a child, is it different? Are the tasks different to get to that point? So for a child, how do they become their own hero at, say, from an age from, say, baby till early teens?
Kids is already become their own hero. They don't give a monkey or anything else. They just do something they love. Okay?
But sometimes parents push kids to do too many things. Do you think?
Yeah, because that's not a different story. Because mom want to embed different things in their kid, try to be something that you want your kid to be, not your kids want to be. Mm-hmm. So reality tells me kids already their own hero. They do anything and everything they love to do. Same thing with us. When we're growing older, we don't become our hero to do what we love. We need permission of everybody. We don't become our kid again. We overthink of everything. And that's where the problem with us. We need to be our own hero, need to be doing the things that require the basic of what we want, okay, in life, and how we go and get things. Instead of think about it, go and get things. Take action. The most important thing is action. Without action, nothing happens. Okay? And that's what it's all about. So today, that's what we talk about a bit over a little bit dinner. Lunch, lunch actually, not dinner. So we talk a little bit about this. So if you like this kind of stuff here, comment below here. I try to do a lot more of this. And also I'm coaching a lot of people at the moment, and we talk about hero journey. Okay, each one of this I write a hero journey for them, so they know they're in that journey, so know where they are to become who they want to be, to changing their life. To changing their life, they need to understand about their identity. Who are they? Okay, where they come from, and because of that, you know about who you are and where you come from and what you are about. That become a lot more easier for you to take charge, because you the one go out and need to grab hold the sword and slay the dragon. Okay, and the dragon is inside here. It's you the dragon. You need to slay your own belief system to fix yourself to become the hero. That's what you need to overcome. It's the one you look in the mirror all the time. And when you understand that, your life become a lot more beautiful, a lot more better, and it's easy. So Rose is become her own superhero. So that's what is it. So when you...
So you like to explain who Rose is?
No, Rose is one of our mentee that I mentor at the minute onto wellness yoga. She do yoga on wellness coach, and she was doing the trip with us in Vietnam. She organized all the trip and all the stuff like that in the Vietnam with us for the peaceful warriors. That's what we're going to talk a lot more about that.
She's based over in Vietnam.
Yeah, she's based in Vietnam. I met her coaching for a while now and met her. So we talk more about that. We put more stuff up, okay? It's about 20 odd minutes. So actually we added on a bit because it's too long. Some of you don't have this. Some of you love it. I read a lot of comments, and some of you love it. And if you like a little bit long, this called a long form. Like the sort of like podcast, you know, we sit there yapping about certain subject we're talking about, and some of you find very interesting. And I like to do it sometime when we sit there and have to eat. So later
it's the only time we have together, really, isn't it?
Probably. That's probably the only time we got time together, sit there and chit-chat about this. So that way you can see that we don't have the script.
We have a busy life.
Yeah, have the script for you for her to talk about, because we just talk about and asking questions and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna do. As we go forward on a lot of stuff we try to do is add some more cooking. So I don't do much cooking now. I do actually, but I don't really do. So I'm gonna let her do more cooking, because that way she need to learn how to cook and teaching kids, and she have some responsibility, because in life, when you don't have too much responsibility, it's the nightmare, okay?
What happens when you have too much responsibility?
When you have too much, you should need to learn to manage them. It's all about management. Manage properly and everything else will be fine. Anything else you want to talk about, or leave it to next video we talk about?
I think we've talked long enough.
Yeah.
So we'll just crack on finishing off our lunch, and we'll check the comments and see if we can answer it maybe in the next video. So catch us next time.
Yeah, and also what I'm talking about to you a lot is when she's doing a lot of home cooking, most of our stuff is home cooking, and you learn something from that. Anything you want to ask me?
Sometimes I do not have a name for my dishes because I literally make it up. And if you're asking for recipes, I don't have the exact measurements for all the items, because yet again, I make it up. I go by feel. Most people at home who are confident cooks, they go by feel as they add flavorings in, and they taste and they just build on that. So apologize, I cannot give like exact recipes, but I can give you what's in it and then give you a rough idea if you require it.
It's all about practice and all about learning what's suitable for you. Mm-hmm. Cooking is like training in a martial art. Okay, it's flavor. Same thing like the movement, how you apply them and what you do. So that's it. Later on, we're going to doing a lot of stuff in different restaurants. So we're going to talk about a lot of who want to be involved with dealing with Chinese takeaway. Chinese, not fucking takeaway. It's a restaurant, and also Vietnamese restaurant, different restaurants, see different cuisine that they're cooking over there. Over that dinner or the gathering, we talk about a little bit about life and share about relationship, share about family, share things like that. This is all about sharing in this journey here. Okay, Mas Wong here. Have the beautiful day. I can talk to the goddamn cow come home and anything and everything. So if you want to ask me about things, comment and I'll talk to you more about it. Okay, out.